It's another beautiful day to be a Raider. Draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. And I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back. Why? Because it's time. It's time to bring them.
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish. Coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. It's a little place that you can find just down the street. 2 houses. You can run into a nice gentleman on the corner. Now, he may be laying in the bushes. If he is, please approach him with caution. You don't know what that Joe's been through the night before. But he will point you in the right direction once you bring him around and he's coherent. Now, past the house with the boarded up windows, take the alley on the right. Yes, I know it's dark down there. There's no public utilities. They don't have street lights down there. But at the end, you'll find a special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and this is the Wednesday edition of Ghost to the Post. And for those of you who have joined us before, or who are just joining us for the first time, on Ghost to the Post, we drop back deep in the pocket, let it fly league-wide as we touch on all the hot league topics. Because to be a fan, you must be an educated fan, and you have to know what your 31 enemies are doing. You got to know how to break it down. You got to talk to some buster-ass chump at the bar. You must be educated. So, and during the season, Wednesday is really an important show because much like it is this week, Wednesday is the lead-up to the beginning of the football week. And this Wednesday is actually the lead up to the beginning of the football season, as we have our very first game of the season tomorrow night. The Hall of Fame game. Actual NFL teams on the field hitting each other. Wearing pads and shit. It's great. It's beautiful. It's not Raider football. We're getting close to that. We got 2 Black Fridays to go. And then it's live Raider football on Black Friday. But tonight, joining me for Ghost to the Post, as we drop back deep in the pocket and let it fly league-wide, we have none less than none. The one, the only, Big L.
Hey, bitches. What's happening?
Oh, drop the hydraulics.
We back. Missed y'all. We're in the palatial studios deep behind enemy lines. By the way, happy birthday, Lines.
Oh, Mr. Linesgram.
Yeah.
One of our probably, man, Lines has been watching since like the first damn show. He won my first prize pack. He's won like every contest we've had. And
he's absolutely been accused of being a ringer too. Hey, Mark Anthony, Hot Neil, Tommy, what's happening?
No, we are completely on the up and up. I don't know who told you that shit.
Nah.
But no. Lines, happy birthday. I'm sure you're all of, 25, 28. Yeah.
Hey, Mandy. Yeah, but hey, I mean, you're a Raider. You ain't got to tell nobody shit unless you want to.
No, damn straight.
That's the way we look at it.
That is the way we look at it.
Speaking of not telling people.
Hold on. You got the steering wheel over here. Hold on. I'm
Well,
also
you know better than to let me run.
I'm all sorts of discombobulated here. Let me fix some shit. All right, there. Hold on. It's minor. All right. Now let's it's the hot damn topic. It's the one on everybody's lips.
Yeah. I'm loving this shit. You know me.
It's Khalil Mack. I mean, it's been the topic we've
Oh,
started.
you're talking about that drive.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that shit. Yeah, don't say
we'll
get to that.
I'm loving
we
that
start
shit,
Silver
though.
and Black. We end Silver and Black on every damn show. On Ghost of the Post, we just hit the other shit in the middle. But
Yeah, because
it's all about Mac right now.
we like the middle.
Yes.
Yes.
It's all about Mac right now. I mean, that's the biggest story in the Silver and Black world right now. And some bullshit comes out today.
Man,
Just some
it's 24/7-esque. I'm just gonna put it that way.
It's ex Redskins general manager Vinny Serrato comes out and believes that the Raiders are going to trade Khalil Mack before the beginning of the season, which is just absolute fucking bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And I mean, talk about absolute bullshit.
Vinny signed me. After the shot.
I mean, come on. This time of the year, you start to get to see these. There's a certain website that's got 3 numbers in it. There's another one that's something up. There's a few other ones that they're just, man, they're complete opinion stories that they run. And I mean, that's all this really is too. So, former Washington Redskins general manager believes such and such. Well, you know what? Who gives a fuck what you believe?
Exactly.
I believe differently. And I believe you probably believe differently too.
Well, because see, this is my thing.
Why is what he believes any fucking better than what I believe?
I mean, the key.
Fuck you, Vinny.
The key in his name is former.
We're not trading the.
They haven't had a GM in
Defensive
Washington
player of
since
the
Bobby
year.
Beathard, and he's going in the Hall of Fame on Saturday. Other than him, I mean, the only reason you heard from Vinny Serrato is Serrato. I don't give a fuck. The motherfucker eats.
I don't even care. We ain't gotta pronounce his name right. We just call you Vinny. Fuck it.
I'll call you Sue.
We'll call you stupid.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna call you, because that's a stupid. Now, hey, in the outer realm, sure, it's a possibility.
You know what?
It's on the fucking list of things that could happen.
You know why he's former? That's the motherfucker that gave Albert fucking Hainsworth all that fucking money to sit around and eat cheeseburgers.
Damn, that was like one of the stupidest free agent signings in recent history.
So before one of you motherfuckers pop up on either one of these screens asking about that shit, consider the source.
Yeah,
because he was off for a month, which means I had to bridle myself. I'm gonna unleash on the first motherfucker. Unleashed.
Easy now, so don't go there.
I'm going. Remember, you gave me the keys for like 2 seconds.
Yes.
And I pulled right up on that street. What's going on, Katie? First one of y'all.
True.
And I don't know if y'all faking it trying to bait me.
Now, there were 2 just stories that made me just go, 2 what the fuck stories today, right out of the gate. You had the Khalil Mack story.
And Tommy, they're not the Deadskins, they're the Foreskins because they cut off and they're useless.
Now, so you had that story with Khalil Mack. It gonna be traded before the season, which is bullshit. And then you had this one.
Okay, wait.
John Gruden.
Who the fuck is this? They're getting rid of Mac. Trust me.
Hold on there, Montana.
Yeah.
Easy, Montana. Easy.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Yeah, slow the fuck down.
But you can come back and tell me you told me so later. But
Yeah.
I don't see it happens. Now the other strange ass story that I seen today was the fact that John Gruden had not heard the fact that
What's good?
Gary.
I'm talking to him. He said what's good.
I'm talking over you. Like my fucking wife.
You know what?
Just talk over me. I tell you.
You ain't the cap, and I ain't Filipino.
See what I got to work with around here?
Oh, you act like you a wide receiver coach at Ohio State all of a sudden.
Ooh. Easy.
Too soon?
Easy. That's way too soon. That shit's like hours old, man. That body ain't even cold yet.
Well, it would be if the motherfucker got away with it. But he's not OJ.
Oh, we'll touch,
Fight on, Trojans.
We'll touch on that in a second. But the other strange story that I was talking about was the fact that how's John Gruden not know that Garyon Conley's been suffering from a vitamin D deficiency, which was part of the reason they were saying it was the issue with the shin splints last season. And now they're saying, how the hell does the head coach not know that the first round draft pick that was the problem last season, that anything that's wrong with him? So, but are they really trying to say that it's a vitamin D deficiency is the reason he's fucking hurt again? Is because that sounds like some bullshit.
I don't know. I mean, it could be.
The whole thing sounds like a bullshit story. Either if it's true, it still sounds like bullshit. If it's false, it sounds like it's bullshit. It
sounds like an ad opportunity to me. Got milk?
Hey.
Yeah.
Eat your fruit, motherfucker.
I don't know. Milk.
Milk? What do you get from vitamin D? I mean,
now, ladies, if you need any vitamin D, I'm here.
Just lob that fucker right up there. Like. Oh, damn.
Oh, shit, I missed you, dude.
It's been a long month.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be back, Raider Nation.
What's going on, Tito?
Well. One, new, old, our band of pirates. Thank you for joining us again.
Yes.
As always, without you guys, we would be nothing but, some schmucks talking to the wall. So, we appreciate you joining us.
Or each other. I mean,
watch us here. Also simulcasting live on YouTube as well at our YouTube channel.
There you go.
Hardcore Challenge Live, studio webcasts. Or, like us, follow us, share us right here because we got a lot of fire coming for you this week.
Hector, what's happening?
This month.
There's Lines. Now he's watching.
Lines is watching. See, we give you a fucking birthday greeting at the beginning of the damn show and you ain't even here.
That's right.
Well, I guess
hey, Michael,
since it's your birthday, we'll cut you some slack for showing up late and we'll tell you happy birthday now.
Yeah.
Because, and listen. It ain't very often we're gonna stop the damn show and tell anybody happy birthday.
And I'll
pretty
even
much
call
never.
you Linus, like the Cap. You know that Cap calls him Linus instead of Lines.
He's Lines. I don't even care if that's right or not. He's Lines. The Raider reaction. He's Lines.
I mean,
regardless.
You're Lines. What's up, Hector?
Well, happy birthday,
Yes.
our Raider brethren. So, Garyon Conley needs some vitamin D. Khalil Mack, they're saying he's going to get traded.
Hook him up to a milk IV.
Some former.
Look, Khalil Mack ain't going no fucking where. And if he is, he ain't going for 3 years. Because he has 1 year left on this contract, and then he has 2 years to get franchised.
They're going to franchise his ass.
Yeah.
So it's a bad business move for Khalil Mack to even think about not showing up and playing this season. It's bad business. Yeah, he's going to hold out. He's trying to hold the feet to the fire a little bit. And,
That's okay.
You can
Get
do
them
that.
feet hot, they move faster. Fuck it. I don't give a damn.
And,
I'd love for him to be a career Raider, but we know in this day and age, don't nobody stay nowhere long enough to do nothing.
It's the reality of the era of NFL football that we are in.
That's the business of the day.
You don't typically do not start and finish with the same team. It's just the way it works out. I mean, even the great 81, he didn't even finish the goddamn Raider, which fucking sickened me.
He didn't even finish in the NFL. He finished in Tampa.
Yeah. Oh my God. The fucking fake ass Pirates. Oh. Man, it made you come in on your birthday? That's some bullshit. That better have been some fucking triple time.
Man, you should have walked in there just peeing on everybody.
So walked in like that fucking scene in fucking, what the hell was that, Half Baked? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. It's my birthday,
cool.
I'm out.
You're cool. I'm out.
That should have been done. It's probably not how it went down.
Nah, it didn't go down that way, but it would have been nice.
So let's touch on, typically we don't touch on minor league football. Pretty much any time. Other
But
than draft time.
This is just too good.
It's too big of a goddamn story not to touch on. It's the biggest story going on.
And being a USC fan couldn't happen to a better cocksucker.
Urban Meyer has always been, a kind of a dirty kind of leech of a coach, kind of a do anything to win coach. You heard about the behind the scenes shit
to people
with
that know
the Pouncey brothers, fucking
to people
Aaron
with common
Hernandez.
sense. He's always been put up on this pedestal as this holier-than-thou fucker.
And what was insane was he was put on that pedestal, and you had the holier-than-thou fucker Tim Tebow leading that team, but the rest of the team was dirty and seedy as a motherfucker.
And it's not that Tebow's holier-than-thou. Tim Tebow is as advertised, and I do have to admit that. I do have to acknowledge that and give Tim Tebow all the credit on God's green earth. Tebow is the genuine article. Now, the rest of those miscreant fucks that were in there, the Pouncey brothers. Your turn.
Aaron Hernandez.
Cam fucking Newton.
Who was there was
the two motherfuckers that just got in a fight up in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
The receiver and the
was
DB.
Was Lewis Murphy in there too?
Yep.
Yeah, he was in there too. Yeah.
There are more criminal records in that motherfucking locker room than San Quentin on parole.
And, the stuff that he let those guys get off with just so they could be on the field and win. It's win at all costs. And obviously, the fact that that basically one of your right hand men is
and I promise you,
basically full on freaking two-hand choking, putting her up on walls, beating the shit out of her, and you're just gonna allow that.
And the first time the bitch motherfucker did it at Florida, she was pregnant.
Jesus Christ, man. I mean, at some point,
and I know he's crooked.
At some point, somebody's got to draw the line on that shit.
From all the athletes he got out of the hood to go to fucking Utah? The fuck out of here.
Yeah. He's the type of guy that should not be really molding young men.
He should not be around young men.
No. Yeah, he shouldn't be molding future leaders and young men of the future
obviously
that are going out into society.
That
guy doesn't need to be around
felons.
my fucking son or anybody else's fucking son.
Better yet,
he's a piece of shit.
He doesn't need to be around your daughters. Convincing them not to turn these sorry pieces of shit in.
Any man that hears something like that and doesn't instantly fucking do something about it is just about as low as you can get, man.
I agree with you, Leslie.
You hear something like that, you fucking do something about it. You don't sweep it under the fucking rug. It doesn't matter what the outcome or the circumstances are that happen. It doesn't matter.
No.
You do something fucking about it.
I would say
and you handle it.
The Big Ten's been taking it in the ass here the last few months.
So I'd be surprised. I mean, he's on
he's on
administrative leave or some shit.
Those would be the last checks that the motherfucker gets.
I'd be damn surprised if you see him on a sideline for Ohio State.
And if he does,
if you do, the Ohio State University pretty much just says
they sign their death warrant as far as any recruit that has a parent.
Yeah,
anybody that has a mother should not ever consider that school ever.
No, it would be a bad mark if they make that stance. But we'll see. It's
if there's the wife went to his wife
3 fucking years. 3 years.
He knew back in Florida.
Now
he told the woman if she called the police, he'd get fired.
The poor lady lived through this shit for fucking years, and the fact that this group of people knew about it for fucking years.
Yeah, that's nice, Robert. They won a national championship.
Didn't do anything about it.
That's really fucking sweet.
Who gives a shit about their national
fucking
championship?
Dick stain.
Who cares?
Yeah.
At some point,
at what
winning
cost?
Football games isn't the most important thing in the world.
Would you be proud of that national championship if it was your daughter getting choked and thrown around like a fucking rag doll?
Yeah, so I honestly don't think Urban Meyer, you're going to see him on the sideline of a of a sideline fucking period. And what high school is going to sign your ass? You're pretty much done with a mark like that. Because, man, if you've read the report and you've read the text, it's pretty freaking damning, man. It's like, oh, you know, it's not as bad as the Sandusky report, but it's it's something along the lines that if you read it, you're like, God damn. Yeah. I don't even need for that to wait to go to fucking trial. Nah, it's so goddamn black and white. It's right there.
And that was the thing about it, man. It's like, it wasn't 3 years, it was 8. He was the graduate assistant back at Florida in 2010.
God, I mean, the people that enable shit like that are as bad as the people that are doing it. It really is. It's
Jonathan wants to know what jersey that is.
Oh, this is old school silver. Philip Buchanan.
Philly B.
The old #1 draft pick. I went with the old throwback silver tonight. You know, I'm trying to mix it up. You know, I'm on here every goddamn night. I forget what I wear half the fucking time.
Jukebox in the building.
What's up, Jukebox? What's up? The U. So, new rules have come out regarding the use of the helmet that have been issued by the NFL. So,
stupid.
Man, okay, now here's basically the standard basic 3 rules. And let me read these to you. And we'll discuss. Because, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lines, of course, you know, like every #1 pick, I thought he was going to be the next great corner. And, you know, it was supposed to be Hollywood and Showtime with him and Charles Woodson, and that never worked the fuck out.
And here we go with this LSU bullshit. Didn't another LSU player not report and get sent out to the fucking castaway?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What about you know, yeah.
What about LSU players?
We haven't had real great luck with LSU players.
Yeah, our greatest disappointment was an LSU player.
Yeah,
what was his name?
I don't remember what his name was.
What was his name?
We try not to mention his name here. You know, there's a couple names we try not to mention here, and he's one of them. So, you know, bad things happen when we mention these guys' names.
I hear he likes fish.
So, now #1 is player lowers his helmet to establish a linear body posture prior to initiating and making contact with the helmet. So, now, let's say, for instance, Big L.
Oh,
Marshawn Lynch.
Time out.
What?
Fuck Notre Dame, JD. Okay, go ahead.
Fuck Notre Dame and their non-conference wanting to be fucking ass. Fuck them. They go join something. But, for instance, Marshawn Lynch.
What?
Listen. We do not mention the Jawalrus. Jawalrus. The Jawalrus. Cuckoo-ca-choo.
I am Jawalrus. Cuckoo-ca-choo. I am Jawalrus.
Now look what you've done. You made us bust out Jawalrus.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Yeah, see? Fucking Jawalrus.
Oh.
See what you get?
That's how you start off August.
You and your fucking LSU shit. Where's my purple drink?
Purple drink.
Wow!
Jawalruses eat fish and purple drink.
And steal football money.
I am Jawalrus. I am Jawalrus.
There you go, Popeye.
Yeah, you fat fucking $70 million boat anchor. Don't ever mention that cocksucker again.
That's for you, fuckball. Every time you mention LSU, we're gonna show you your cash fucking walrus.
Cuckoo-ca-choo.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Your best athlete was a basketball player.
Back back. For instance, Marshawn Lynch. Our offensive line gets their blocks. Everybody hits their assignments. The hole opens.
That's what we should have put that
Lynch,
fucker.
Marshawn Lynch is coming through the hole. There's a linebacker. Squares up with him. Now you're telling me if Marshawn Lynch lowers his head, goes parallel, and tries to put that son of a bitch on his ass and go through him, they're going to throw a fucking flag and call that a 15-yard penalty?
So basically what he did in week 1 last year,
against the Titans would have been a penalty.
That would have been 30 yards of penalty on one play.
You're telling me the fucking truck button in Madden is now a goddamn penalty.
What you're telling me is, unless you're
are you fucking kidding
unless you're
me?
Eric fucking Dickerson, you're running through there with a target on your fucking chest.
Listen, and isn't everybody Barry fucking Sanders? I mean, are we trying to make this flag football? Seriously? How are you even gonna govern that or regulate that rule? That's ridiculous. Now, number 2 is unobstructed path to his opponent. So, again, same scenario. Marshawn Lynch, open fucking hole. Linebacker on the other fucking side. It's one-on-one. It's the fucking, the Oklahoma drill?
Yeah.
It's fucking basic-ass football. So now you're telling me if there's nobody in between the two motherfuckers, he can't line up and hit him? Are you kidding me?
Are they supposed to run up to each other and start titty bumping?
What the fuck? So what the hell is he supposed to do? He can't lower his head and go at him and try to barrel through him. He can't go straight at him. And number 3, contact clearly avoidable, and player delivering the blow had other options. Same scenario. So Marshawn Lynch has the option of either running into this motherfucker or trying to go around him. So he's supposed to choose going around him because that's the better option. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Marshawn Lynch doesn't have an around button.
If you... So take the truck button away. You're not allowed to use that. Yeah, exactly, JD. What the fuck does that even mean? So when you start reading it and you breaking it down and you put it into practical, how it's going to come into play on the field, you're just like, how can that even be a fucking rule? You just basically told these guys, you can't play football.
And mind you, we're reading this right off of the fucking NFL
This is the fact sheet. NFL fact sheet. Use of the helmet. Right from the fucking book. These are the official. Down here, it's got the NFL way to play.
The emphasis. Okay, how the fuck are you supposed to avoid using your head when it says knees bent, pads down, hands first? You're carrying a fucking ball! Head up, out of the way. They're asking you to duck walk.
Walrus. I am the walrus.
Give me all your fish.
Give me your fish and all your money.
Give me your fish.
Oh, it's the purple drink too.
Where the white women at?
Easy now.
Yeah, brother.
That may have been just a little savage. Just a little.
Save one for me.
Oh, man. We're right. Now,
I'm tearing up. It has nothing to do with this.
Rule number 1, you can't lower your head and line up and go after a guy at all, period. So how the fuck you supposed to tackle him? How the fuck you supposed to run through him and gain extra yards, break a tackle, anything? Number 2, you can't have an unobstructed path. So, I mean, what the fuck does that even mean?
Wait.
That you can't have a clear line to somebody? How the fuck you supposed to run a motherfucker down? If you gotta go around people, you gotta make it an obstacle course?
Oh, wait.
Is it fucking slalom?
They provide video.
They provide video of the rules.
No.
Oh.
They have tutor. They coaches tell you. Motherfuckers that ain't played in 20 years.
Listen, man. It's a violent fucking sport. These are supposed to be modern day gladiators. Let's quit pussifying it. And, you know, it is what it is. These guys make a lot of money to take a lot of risk.
And then, wait. You know the defensive lineman that they use? The former player additionally have also created videos on a new rule. The defensive lineman, Willie motherfucking Lanier. Willie Lanier's helmet didn't even have pads in the bitch. This motherfucker can't remember what it's like not to try to kill people. And they got him saying, don't use your head. This motherfucker don't know how to spell head. And they trying to tell him don't hit people. You got to knock this motherfucker in the head to wake him up in the morning.
Oh, man.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, and they literally have a bounty on the kickoff as well. They've been trying for seasons. Goodell's done everything but come right out and say it. They want the kickoff out of the game. They think it's a dangerous play. And the fact that if they can get it pulled out, it makes it look like they're really trying to battle this CTE thing. And they want to pull the fucking kickoff out. They basically want to spot your ass in the 25. That's what they want to do. And man, I mean, seriously? I mean, right now, they're already moved everything, so there's damn near not that many returns anymore anyway. They're damn near taking it out of the game as it is. Except, you know, they want to have a return. Guys are even bringing it out when it's in the end zone now because they want to have the possibility of that big splash play. Somebody mentioned Joalrus.
Control! I know.
Purple drink.
Purple
Where's the purple drink?
I have lint in my navel.
Fucking $70 million boat anchor.
I'm a tiger. I'm a tiger.
Now, spinning around the rest of the league, because it is Ghost of the Post Wednesday, where we touch on all the hot league topics, because you got to know what your 31 enemies are doing. You got to be educated. But we always start and we always finish with the silver and black. But a couple other little nuggets. We've all heard the shit about Jerry Jones and his stance on the anthem. You know, he wants his players, Cowboys, toes on the line, you know. And you're going to stand there, you know, or you're going to
put your motherfucking toes on the line.
So Jerry and his son,
body else.
At the opening of Cowboys training camp, standing off on the sideline, and at the opening, it's the opening of the entire training camp, so they're playing the national anthem. Son standing there, you know, a heart on his chest, not wearing a hat. Jerry's standing there, however, you know, hat on, looking, chatting with his son, like giving no fucks that said anthem is playing. Now, you know, regardless of what your stance is one way or another, if you're going to be that hard ass of a stance, taking it in one direction, you kind of look like a fucking hypocrite when you get caught doing some shit like that and they get that picture of you. It really looks like a jackass.
And I mean, when you look at it, the motherfucker looked like he drunk.
Well, he probably was. I mean, he was clearly pissed drunk in the pictures with the strippers that came out, you know, not too long ago.
Well, that's because he's making America great again.
Yes.
You know, you gotta help them young girls out.
Now, I mean, even Richard Sherman's getting in on it, saying Jerry Jones has a plantation mentality towards his anthem policy. You've got players that are upset. You got fucking cowgirls, the cow bitches, fucking.
You got brokeback fans burning their fucking shit,
which is hilarious as fuck, man. I'm just like sitting back and like, give me a motherfucking marshmallow. Let's make some s'mores.
That shit's funny because you know I look at it like this.
Burn that shit. And then make some s'mores.
And then the son, if you want to play for the Cowboys, now wouldn't it be funny if him, Jerry, and all the rest of the Joneses was the only motherfuckers out there with a uniform on?
What I want to know
shut the
is
fuck up.
what the fuck is the punishment for not standing with your toes on the line, Jer? A long-term contract?
You gonna release
Is that
them?
the punishment? No, fuck that. The more it's worse to keep them there.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, release them. Cut them. Cut every, excuse me, I'm about to say a word that some people might find offensive. Cut every nigga on your team.
My God.
Let's see what happens Let's see what happened for you. Everybody that got a problem with your monkey ass, cut him. Let's see what you got.
Hey, hey.
Y'all go out there and you got a slave mentality, motherfucker. You gonna get beat like a runaway slave every week until your ass settle the fuck down. That shit gets me hot because I don't care how the fuck you look at it. You ain't got no right to tell somebody what the fuck they better do. If they want to stand, fine, stand. If they don't, shut the fuck up. People died. I served in the fucking military, so I got a right to say what the fuck I want to say. I fought and I served so they can do what the fuck they want to do. If you didn't spend 5 minutes in the military, shut the fuck up. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Yes. Well, let me pull this back up on the road. We got off the road there a little bit, but you know, we typically do. Well, we're off the road more than we're on the road, quite frankly. Now, speaking of bitch ass Cowboys, let's segue right into their trash that they set out on the curb, which is Des Bryant, who can't even land with the fucking Browns. Now he's looking at being the other half of fucking Sacco Flacco's fucking two tandem with fucking Crab. Is they're gonna move his ass to the Ravens? Sounds like
also known as the venereal disease, because the motherfucker made my ass itch with all his drama.
I think they got powder for that.
Nah, they had the perfect remedy. Get that motherfucker somewhere else. See, y'all got me motherfucker and everybody. So, by the way, I love mothers. I make love to them. I don't fuck.
So, and I would say Dez is probably the last big name free agent that's out there. I mean, he was a solid number 1 Pro Bowl wide receiver, and he's on the he's on
bench, sidelines.
Yeah, he's
at this point he's buying tickets with the rest of us,
and he fell the fuck off quick, really quick.
He's kind of like one of those people on the side of Everest that sneezed at the wrong time.
Yeah, he fell off, and he fell off fast, and in a big way.
Hey, you know who's the longest shot to make it to the Super Bowl?
Who?
I'll give you a hint. It's not Cleveland.
It's trivia. I love trivia. Hold on.
I'll give you one hint.
Who's the longest shot to make it to the Super Bowl?
You want a hint?
Yeah.
Deep behind enemy line.
Oh fuck! No shit. You're probably right. Only because their quarterback's out for the first 3 weeks, the Buccaneers, and you're right. They're fucking the first part of their schedule is like a murderer's row in their division, and they're for sure gonna lose their first 4 games because they're never got the quarterback yet. They're dead out of the water right out of the gate.
Cleveland is 100-1. Tampa Bay is 125-1. And
they're gonna be really fucking bad this year. Which is fucking great. Fucking fake ass Pirates.
20-1.
I think, listen, man, if the Raiders coaching staff can go with the fucking team and get them to buy into the schemes, the talent is there, and it will be a fucking beautiful thing. The tools are in the toolbox. Can this coaching staff use them properly?
I don't think it's a matter of whether or not they can use them properly. The biggest thing that's going to affect us, I think, this year is injuries.
Well, it is already. We got Garyon Conley. He's only made it through 1 fucking training camp
Give his ass a milk IV.
Give that motherfucker something. I mean, I don't know what his deal is.
Let him read The Wizard of Oz.
It's just precautionary. Well, yeah, it was precautionary the entire freaking season last season. It was precautionary. So, I don't know about him.
The Colts, with that offensive line, no. Andrew Luck.
Oh, they're saying Luck does look good. I seen a tape of him throwing actually yesterday in camp, and he actually did look good. He looks like he's back to full form. So.
But was he running at full speed?
No, and nobody was trying to take his fucking head off either. There's a big goddamn difference, and yeah, his offensive line has been a fucking sieve for seasons. So
Robert has a point. Garyon is a Buckeye, so
he is a Buckeye.
Maybe. Oh, damn.
Yeah, you know what that means? Just shank a motherfucker.
Yeah. Or if you put a woman close to the sidelines, he'll cover every out route because he's going to go out there and try to choke the shit out of her.
Shank a motherfucker. He will.
Ow! I need attention. I need attention. I'm not a walrus.
Oh. It's going to be a great season, Raider Nation. It's going to be a great season. Now, we have come up with a new way to fuck the man as far as making sure that you guys are able to see the games.
I'm a tiger.
We've got rave pages set up already, posted all over Facebook.
That doesn't mean you can dance around naked if you want to, or drop acid and watch the game.
Yeah,
we don't mean that we're gonna have a raid.
No. I mean, you can do that.
I mean, yeah, we're not denying anybody the right to
take some Molly, get some glow sticks, whatever.
Hey,
you know,
just don't bite them,
you know,
because that could put your ass in the hospital.
That could. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. We're not condoning that.
Bite the Molly, not the glow sticks.
Yeah.
I completely lost my train.
Games.
Rave pages. Yes.
Rave pages.
So, obviously, all you got to do is stay tuned to the Raider Reaction page and follow us. When it's time for the game, right before the kickoff, within 30 minutes of the kickoff, we are going to post the link to the page, to the Raider Reaction page. We'll pin it to the top. So all of our followers can go there, click on that, and it'll take you right to the other page where the game is going to be. Now, we have several pages set up. So, if that one gets fucking taken down, don't worry. We got backups already. Within minutes, the other one will be up. We'll post the new link, and you can jump to that one. So,
the man!
We've got you fucking covered.
The man!
We got you covered.
The man!
So, we're going to make sure you guys can watch the game. And they're not going to take our fucking page down either.
The man!
We got the pages ain't opened up in my fucking name either. So, you know, we got all bases covered.
And you know what? I apologize for the rave little thing because I was thinking about the Warped Tour and you seeing Twisted with your daughter.
Warped Tour Saturday.
Tampa. Because, you know, and it sucks because
it's the end of the Warped Tour.
It's the end of the generation.
I'm taking my 14-year-old daughter. This is going to be a really melting of generations right here, quite frankly, because, you know, I grew up in what was basically the festival era, and my daughter is just getting to the age where she's ready to begin it. And one's ending, so
the festival era was revived. Because, you know, it was the 70s and the early 80s, and then it died off.
And then in the 90s.
Dude.
Oh, the 90s.
Yeah.
What I remember of the 90s was great.
And remember, the Warped Tour was kind of a spin-off of Lollapalooza, which was fucking incredible.
Lollapalooza was the greatest show I ever seen. Lollapalooza 1993 was the greatest set of talent ever assembled.
Because that was the Nirvana.
Primus, Alice in Chains,
yes,
Fishbone, Arrested Development. Tool was on the second stage, for Christ's sakes. It was one of the greatest shows.
When that show was in Washington, it was at the Gorge, which was
show
like a natural amphitheater
I've ever seen.
Sitting on a cliff overlooking.
Oh, just to tell you how great the lineup was, the opening act's album had just come out and nobody had ever heard of him.
Lenny?
No. Who? Rage Against the Machine was the opening act. The very first song was Bomb Track. I'd never heard him before, and within like 30 seconds, I was in the mosh pit, and Lollapalooza was on.
Yes.
It was a Blur after that, and boom! Fuck, what an amazing, amazing,
Leslie,
amazing.
All of those Seattle acts were at the Washington Lollapalooza leg.
And, you know, I was at Woodstock 99. I was at that. That was when the 90s died. I rode the 90s all the way to the end, baby. I was there when it died, too. Woodstock 99, when the 90s died.
Yeah. When, pretty much, that was when MTV died, too.
But, that was the shit show. I mean, everybody knew about that, but damn, it was a good time, too.
Yeah.
But regardless,
what can be remembered?
Yes, what can be remembered? Which, what can be just a lot of debauchery. Now, PJ Hall has returned back
to practice.
He's available now, and that's good. I mean,
That's a good thing.
We want to get him out there. He's one of the rookies. There's a lot of hype around this kid, and we need to get him out there, get some time, and we want to see him getting reps, and like to see the first preseason game. So, maybe they may be a little precautionary with the first preseason game, but I would say by the second we're going to see him in there.
Nah, I don't think so. I think that both he and Michigan, what's his face?
Oh, Hurst?
Yeah, and Maurice Hurst.
They just brought Hurst and Key up there. I think both those guys are going to be big contributors as well.
Maybe if he was from LSU, he might get cut. But, I think that they're going to see extensive action because they're going to be relied on heavily during the regular season. So even if they're playing against guys that are going to be, even though they're going to be playing against guys that won't be on the field later on, they need to get the feel of what it's going to be like to be in professional football situations, meaning getting used to the timing, building stamina.
Yeah.
So because the older guys, the vets, they're not going to need it as much. So it'll basically be like the guys that are veterans trying to fight for those extra spots. They'll be the backups for the first week, and then the second week they'll be more, rotating, and the third week big dogs are coming in for the first 3 quarters.
It's going to be interesting, man. It's really interesting because we've added a lot of guys that can really make an impact on the defense, and adding in a very aggressive defensive coordinator who has an aggressive scheme. It's really going to be interesting, man. What our defense could possibly be.
Yeah.
It's just.
And see, Matt, I'm not sure about Vanderdoes and Mario.
See, Vanderdoes he's not out there yet, man. He's still not healthy.
I can see Vanderdoes going on the
PUP.
Being out for the first 4 weeks, and then Mario being in a position to prove himself.
He's still a big question mark, man. And with Mac not being, I want to say 100%. I'm 100% sure Mac's going to be there for the season, but man, you can't say that when the guy's not in camp right now. I mean, I can't say that with any certainty.
But then again, I forgot who it was. I think it was Darren Woodson, the old Cowboy safety, where he was talking about back in the day when Randy White held out.
Yeah.
And he signed the day before the first game of the season, went out there, had 3 sacks, and all this other crap.
Khalil Mack's practicing in Buffalo right now. I mean, he's in the Buffalo area practicing.
I mean, he's doing his thing.
Dude, the guy's in shape. When he shows up, I'm not fucking worried about him either. Khalil, go get the quarterback. Okay.
Yeah, because
he's gonna fucking go get him, man. And he's the guy's a fucking phenom. He's a generational player, and we need him. The stories I hear about him getting fucking traded are just...
That's clickbait. That's bullshit. He's not going anywhere.
No, I mean, we throw it up on the page because we laugh at it. Some of you get all excited or too fucking dense to realize we're just laughing at the story and think we're going along with it. But
because
it's not like we write that shit.
In reality,
man.
I mean, come on.
We just share it all out there. You're supposed to be smart enough to sift through it.
As far as you go by his position, you go at... And people are like, well, what about defensive backs? What about this, that, and the other? You go by levels. In that front 7, you name one player that's better than he is. People want to say Von Miller. They're different types. They play the exact same position. And if you put them at the exact same position on the same team, who are you going to move? You're going to move Von to the other side because Khalil will eat him alive at the same position. That's just the bottom line. And he's younger.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell you're going to trade the best player at his position, and he's not even 25.
No, it's insanity, man. This guy is important to our franchise's Derek Carr. They are 1A and 1B to me. We need to have both of them locked up for at least the next 5 years, and let's fucking make a run. We've got Gruden. We've put the staff together. This is our core. You sign these fucking guys, and you take a run over the next 5 years, and you see how many you can fucking get, how close you can get, how many division titles you can get. You make a fucking run, man.
Yes, David, we do, but we also talk a lot because our job is to actually give information and not always read comments.
We do read comments.
But
Can't
if you
stop
were to,
and respond to
what,
every
what
comment.
actually do you want us to read? Type it again. Because I look at it like this. If you really want to know, honestly, if it really comes down to clearing space to pay him,
I haven't been quiet on Carl Joseph, Paul. I've been hot on Carl Joseph. I think Carl's going to have a breakout year this season. It's going to be him and Gilchrist are I think are going to be the guys at safety.
Gruden wants to ring bell?
I hear
What, Le'Veon?
Le'Veon Bell?
Get the fuck
no
out
way,
of
man.
here.
We cannot afford bringing
Can't
Le'Veon
afford-
Bell in here. There's no way. We ain't got the money for Le'Veon
One, we ain't
Bell.
got the money. Two,
Le'Veon
he's
Bell wants
what?
to get paid like a
What?
number one running back and a number one wide receiver.
And the reality of it is,
No
with
way.
Le'Veon, I mean, what? Le'Veon's 29 this year. He's about to turn 29. He's going to be 30 next year.
30 is when you start to go off the cliff as a running back. Listen,
Look, the
he's not
Steelers-
fucking Superman. He's human.
The Steelers
he's
played that shit perfect.
He's a great player, and it is what it is. And they're gonna run him into the fucking ground this year and dump his ass. That's exactly what's gonna
He's
happen.
an attitude problem. He's an injury-prone player. He's at his peak right now, and now he wants peak money, and he's on the backside of his peak. Nah, it ain't happening. Ain't nobody gonna give him top dollar now.
No.
And see, Gruden can want the greatest show on turf if he wants to, but the reality of it is that's not the team he's building, man. He's not building no greatest show on turf, not with the feature backs he has. He wants to punch you in the mouth and then surprise the shit out of you with a passing game. He wants options, and that's exactly what he's gonna have.
Yeah.
You have a road grader for a fucking offensive line. You're not wanting to dink and dunk and hit people in the seams with shit. You're looking to punch their ass in the mouth, and when they get tired of fighting, then you're gonna run them to death. And you have two receivers that can stretch the field. You have two receivers that can run timing patterns. You'll have two running backs that are options out of the backfield. You'll have a tight end that can stretch whoever covers him, or he can block. He'll have the options of a blocking tight end and a finesse tight end. He already has that in his arsenal. And what I was about to say that might not be popular, if you have to sacrifice a player, it is not going to be Khalil Mack. It will be David Carr.
Oh, man, I would.
It will be Derek Carr.
Don't sacrifice his brother.
You will sacrifice Derek Carr before you sacrifice Khalil Mack. Because how many Super Bowls have been won with shitty defenses?
David Carr's like, what the fuck did I do?
Not one Super Bowl has been won with a shitty defense. How many Super Bowls have been?
Yeah. Brad Johnson.
Brad fucking Johnson. You can win with an quarterback.
With a great defense.
With a
Yes.
great defense.
Yes.
So if you're going to give up fucking money, there's plenty of takers for Derek Carr, just as many takers for Derek Carr as there are for Khalil Mack.
What the fuck you keep talking about me for?
Uh-oh. So, all of you motherfuckers talking about trading Mack, pump your fucking brakes.
Well, see, you have to understand the way it laid out. Mack was a first-round pick. The way the new collective bargaining agreement set it up for the rookie contracts is Mack was a first-round pick.
Exactly, Tito. The Broncos with Peyton.
Mack was a first-round pick. Carr was not a first-round pick. So you take the fifth-year option on Mack last year. You take care of Carr because he wasn't a first-round pick. You didn't have the protection of Carr that you did with Mack because Mack was a first-round pick. You had first-round protection. It's all about the rules, baby. It's all about the rules. You know what that means.
And the reality of it is this, baby. If
It's
car
all
slips
over for the
again,
night. Now, make sure you come back tomorrow, Raider Nation. And thank you for joining us, as always, new and old, our band of pirates.
I'll be out
right
there with
here,
y'all.
same Raider time, same Raider channel, and I believe I got the captain in here with me tomorrow. I've had the
Y'all
captain in here for a
motherfucker,
while.
I'm not going to show you my tonsils, but he will.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. But thank you for joining us, as always.
We love y'all.
We are graced with your presence every night. We appreciate any second you spend with us on Raider Reaction.
Yes.
New and old, our band of pirates.
Thank you.
I will see you tomorrow night.
I'll
will
be out
see
there
you.
with y'all, and
on-
I will, hopefully, if I'm not in here, we'll split screen it.
All right. Monday, you're going to see him. Again, back for Ghost of the Post. Tomorrow's Raider Nation Ricochet. We'll bounce through all of the hot topics. We're out. Peace. Love. Raider Nation!
Purple drink.